High. At stumps on day 3, India are well and truly on top. Everyone surprised it wasn't Amit Mishra or Ashwin who did the damage. It was the pace power of Shami and Umesh Yadav that did the trick for India. What was heartening to see was the fact that Shami was coming by making a test return, and the manner in which he was able to move the ball off the wicket both into the batsman and away from the batsman, which he was capable of even on Indian tracks. It was quite a sight to see such thing from an Indian fast bowler in West Indies. Umesh Yadav with his pace and swing, he troubled the West Indies lower order, and Jason Holder's dismissal was a classic example, followed up with Carlos Bradway, an outswinger to get Jason Holder, followed by a in swinger, just a shade of a touch of in swing that just held on to clip hit the off stump. That was classic from Umesh Yadav. Regarding Virat Kohli's captaincy, the highlight of yesterday's play was how he was able to extract equal workload from every bowler. All five bowlers had their share of 17 to 18 overs. In 90 overs that was sent down yesterday, everyone bowled had their equal share in the equal contribution, I would say. Wickets, that's a different thing, but using your bowlers and ensuring that they remain fresh throughout the day, that is one good quality of a captain. And I usually Indian captains, seeing Dhoni, they tend to bank a lot on spinners on these sort of conditions, with the fast bowlers, in bits and pieces, just an attacking option. But this time around, he kept bringing in the changes quickly. It wasn't a sign of an impatient captain, but the strategy was very clear: not to give anyone long spells and to ensure that everyone does their role properly. That was quite good from Virat Kohli, considering that this was his first test as captain in the West Indies, and it was very heartening to see the Indian bowling unit bowling as a group, backing each other. Ishant Sharma never looked inconsistent. Umesh Yadav, even for that matter, he was not wavering. At times he was down the legs, but that too was a strategy with the two men catching behind square. So everything seemed to be in place for Virat Kohli and his bowlers. As far as the West Indies batting is concerned, there's a difference between just playing and playing with an intent. Intent can be defensive or it can be attacking, but West Indies batsmen seem to be just playing deliveries. Even Jason Holder told that in his pre-match conference that playing 90 overs, they have never played 90 overs in the recent past, and that was their real target. They had played 90 overs yesterday, but what does that matter in the context of the game? They're still behind it by a big margin. Marlon Samuels was a classic example. He's a very good attacking batsman, but he never knew what he was doing out there. Take for example the India South Africa Delhi Test. Last time when South Africa toured India, AB de Villiers batted for 200 balls and he scored 20 runs. He was completely, his mind was full of defensive approach, and he executed. He was not going for shots. He was just defending. Either you take that approach or just go attack and back your natural instincts. And West Indies never did, and they were caught off guard. They just hung their bats out. Jermaine Blackwood was a classic example, though he just rode one off the pitch from Shami. He was just hanging his bat. Jason Holder, he played well, but he just kept fishing at balls outside the off stump. Marlon Samuels, he got out in a similar fashion. Darren Bravo, having done some 40 odd balls, he just poked one at. Except for Devendra Bishu and Craig Brathwaite's first 1.5 hours of grit and determination, West Indies seemed clueless. Devendra Bishu was the only batsman who looked like he was just out there to defend and protect his wicket. The rest of the batsmen never had any idea of what to do. On day 4, I expect India to just roll over the West Indies, maybe an hour after tea. And I don't see West Indies scoring 350 runs in the second innings unless Darren Bravo digs deep. He can score 100, big 100, 150s. And maybe the West Indies play attacking cricket. That's the only option. West Indies can score 350 runs. Not by defending. If they keep defending, somehow Shami or Yadav, one ball or the other will just shoot up from somewhere or just move off the deck, or Ashwin might himself come in and play. And all, Ashwin will be eager to actually take some wickets. He's the only bowler who hasn't taken a wicket. Ishant Sharma has taken one in the second innings. Ashwin hasn't taken wickets as of yet in this match. He'll be keen to show that he can both score 100 and take wickets. He has done that against West Indies in India, but this is completely a different game. Ashwin, though he looked yesterday, Ashwin was like he was trying to bowl fast, not fast in the sense he was trying to go through his balls fast, uh, which I feel might have hampered his pace bowling, the pace with which he bowls. Maybe that could be a difference. Maybe Ashwin himself would have noticed that at the end of this plays. He would have sat down with Anil Kumble. I expect Ashwin to strike today.